Evening, take two. Well, this is firstly a privilege to all of the amazing people that subscribe to my newsletter. Truly, I've been humbled when I've gone through the list of, I think there's over 100 of you now, and you're not just colleagues, peers of mine. But legends of business and industry in New Zealand. It's truly humbling. So thank you so much. Anyway, I just wanted to get in front of the camera and take some time to talk you through what I've been cooking up on my kitchen table, which is actually, it's a neat little setup, which I think is a good starting place for what could be the workstation of the future, or it could backbone AI nodes of the future, and I've really learned about what the important things are to be able to deliver really cost-effective, cheap compute, which you don't have to pay the earth for. And at the heart of that's really making sure that you've got a good, stable, it's a plain PCB with not too many frills on it, and it's it's got a strong BIOS, which is the heart of x64 computing. So if you've got the heart of x64 computing, and nice stable power delivery, and you've got access to a big chunky amount of PCI Express lanes, that's kind of the limit of where x64 computing is at the moment. So it's just a case of how much VRAM, and piece all that together. But I'll go into that in more detail in future videos. But I think other things which have really been enlightening for me has just been around the actual the way that the model loads up the system, and I can show you now. So we'll just go through that. So this is, I think, the first time I've asked it a question, in 24 hours. So it's not in the cache. I don't think so. I'd say some stuff I haven't fully flushed the cache, but the machine's been running for 22 days now, so we know that it can do its job well. But let's ask it a question. And I like to ask it interesting questions, but I'm not really testing to see whether it can get the right result. I'm really testing it to see how the machine responds, and then that understands how I can deliver scalability, and then calculate user demands. How much processing power do you need if you want to look at a bare metal solution, right? But I mean, from what I've learnt here, let me come up with a question for it. Could you please calculate for me a flight path utilizing the jet stream from Auckland to let's go for something to Aberdeen. So now it's loading it into the RAM, which you'll see the RAM move, and then the GPU into the GPU RAM, which it's in there now, and now it's processing it. And now we see the real token rate, which the token rate is incredible. It's incredible for probably, the cost of what we're seeing here is not much, less than $2,000, right? But that base token rate is at the heart with Llama 3 8 billion. Look at the complexity of what it just did, like that, for one user. It's profound, right? And unless other people are seeing the potential of this, and this can connect API to API, and you can connect models API to API. Once we get our head around that concept, we're off. And with Meta, opening up the visual type API connections. Wow, you know, we can do so much just from something which can generate text. Anyway, I'd love to answer any questions. If anyone's got any questions, pop them in the comment section. It's a real privilege to make a presentable video and pop it on the internet. Cheers.